Drifting in the uncharted expanse of the Perseus Veil, the Astralis, a deep space exploration vessel, detected an anomaly. The signal was faint, like the whisper of a ghost, a repeating pattern of harmonics too deliberate to be natural. Captain Mira Solis, a seasoned explorer with a knack for uncovering the unknown, ordered the crew to investigate. What they found was staggering, a planet-sized construct orbiting a dying star. The object shimmered like obsidian glass, its surface etched with glowing fractal patterns that pulsed in time with the anomaly. Scans revealed it was ancient, predating any known civilization. They had stumbled upon the remains of Illyria, a lost civilization spoken of only in myths. The Astralis docked at a jagged aperture, barely large enough to accommodate their vessel. As the airlock hissed open, the crew was greeted by silence and an overwhelming sense of grandeur. The interior of the construct was a labyrinth of towering spires and floating platforms. Bioluminescent vines clung to the walls, their light casting eerie shadows. Mira led the team deeper inside. The air was breathable but carried a strange metallic tang. Glyphs lined the walls, flickering like fading memories. Dr. Elias Vorn, the ship's linguist, was enthralled. These symbols, they're some kind of language. If we can decipher them, we might understand what happened here. As days turned into weeks, the crew pieced together fragments of Illyria's story. It was a utopia, a civilization that had transcended physical form. The Illyrians had created the construct, known as the Nexus, as a repository of their culture, knowledge, and essence. They sought to achieve immortality by digitizing their consciousness into the Nexus. But something went wrong. The glyphs told of a catastrophic event, a corruption that spread through the Nexus, turning the Illyrians' digital paradise into a nightmare. Unable to reverse the damage, they sealed the Nexus and disappeared, leaving behind only their echo. Elias made a breakthrough, activating a dormant console. A holographic figure materialized, a fragment of an Illyrian. It was humanoid but ethereal, its form shifting like smoke. "I am Lyran, a custodian of the Nexus," it said, its voice resonating with sorrow. "You should not have come." The corruption still lingers. It feeds on thought, on memory. If you stay, it will consume you. The crew's relief turned to dread. Strange occurrences began. Crew members reported hearing whispers, seeing phantom figures. Systems aboard the Astralis malfunctioned, and data was inexplicably erased. Despite the warnings, Mira refused to leave without answers. She believed the Nexus held the key to understanding the Illyrians, and possibly saving the crew. Lyran reluctantly agreed to guide them, but warned that the corruption was sentient, a malevolent entity born from the Illyrians' collective fears and regrets. As they delved deeper, they encountered manifestations of the corruption, shifting shadows that clawed at their minds. One by one, the crew succumbed to its influence, their memories twisted and erased. In the heart of the Nexus, Mira faced the entity. It appeared as a monstrous amalgamation of faces and voices, a cacophony of anguish. "You cannot destroy me," it growled. "I am eternal." Mira realized the only way to end the corruption was to sever the Nexus from the dying star that powered it. She activated the self-destruct sequence but knew it would trap her inside. "Captain, don't do this!" Elias pleaded through the comms. "There's no other way," Mira said, her voice steady. "We have to let go of the past to move forward." As the Astralis escaped, the Nexus collapsed in a brilliant supernova, taking Mira and the corruption with it. The crew returned to the Galactic Union with what little data they could salvage. Illyria's legacy was a cautionary tale, a reminder of the dangers of overreaching ambition and the fragility of even the most advanced civilizations. But as Elias reviewed the data, he found a fragment of Lyran's program embedded in the files. It carried a simple message: not all is lost. Mira's sacrifice had not been in vain. Somewhere in the ruins of Illyria, a spark of hope remained, waiting for a future civilization to reignite it.